diesel engines have been around for, good God, 40, 50 good years, you know, as it's running off of diesel, but it was originally created to run off of peanut oil. The biodiesel...
From George Washington Carver? With his goddamn peanuts.
See?
Him and that fucking peanut.
See how we do?
See? He said, we don't need your fucking oil.
We don't need your black peanut oil, boy.
That's George Washington Carver going, hey, your diesel engine will run on this. I figured out how to get the oil out of a peanut. Oh, good work there, pal.
What's a nigga gotta do?
Right.
What does the nigga gotta do to get his peanuts used up in this motherfucker?
You know that's how he looked at it, too.
God damn!
Oh, great. Well, when he was growing up, he was the hero of the black community, and as far as my history books went. The only black guy I ever knew of in history was George Washington Carver.
Doing
That was
his
the
thing.
only one they taught us.
Do you see how that's the...
Well,
this
when the
is
white
what-
man discovers the peanuts, then we'll acknowledge
That's
it.
when a white guy gets to, you know... But
Nothing else.
What does a nigga have to do? What's a nigga gotta do?
He's in there. He's got it. I can save you guys a lot of wars and a lot of hassle.
Get you out of this bullshit.
The car can run on a peanut, you idiot. And I got it.
Use the peanut, baby.
How about a future with no pollution? I got it right here. And no one's listening. Shut up.
What is this so sad?
Crazy Negroes doing something with a peanut over there.
Cuckoo. Oh, crazy old Negroes. See, but why? That's what. Why, Anthony? Why?
I love it.
Why, Opie? Why?
I don't
Opie? Why?
know.
Anthony?
I love it. I don't know.
Why?
Old George Bush. Here's something else you guys might be interested in. Y'all were talking about the Chinese wanting our oil and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big
did
problem.
You know that they were coming into the state of Colorado next year to start drilling for their own oil and natural gas and bringing in their own equipment, bringing in their own workers.
Oh, yeah?
This is.
That's
I'm telling you.
President Clinton.
Chinese?
back in his day.
In the end, China's going to be the real problem.
But you know. But here's the thing that this is why I love racism, because in the end, the world. The white white people are not going to let Chinese people be the leaders of the world. No. It's not going to happen.
China. Well, we're going to have somebody to build a railroad tracks.
Here's a little, yeah, with their little hiney hats on, those pointy things.
Wayne Chain, yes.
Give them opium again.
Dock that chink a day's pay for napping on the job. Blazing saddles. Guy collapses from the heat. Dock him a day's pay.
Dock this chink.
Right on. Here's the problem with China, though. If I could sum it up quickly, the same thing that happened with the Soviet Union. China is moving into this, actually last century. They're finally moving into it. They're using fuel. They're modernizing. Their urban centers are branching out to areas that used to just be rice paddies and little communities that were almost tribal for so many years. The same thing that happened to the Soviet Union will eventually happen to them. It's good because they make more money. They become more powerful in the world. It's bad because it's hard to keep their people under control when they're able to see what's going on in the rest of the world. So what happened with the Soviet Union. When they could keep their people shut up, don't look at this, here's our TV, here's our radio, here's our music, here's our clothing, this is what you wear, this is what you do. The second technology caught up, satellites, they started getting broadcasts from outside the Soviet Union and started thinking, hey, this ain't as bad as they're saying out there. That's when it all turned on the Soviets.
But that depends on
what?
The people.
Right.
Because I don't know Chinese
the people
that
are
well.
fucking people.
But look at Iraq, man. These Iraqi people don't want democracy. They need a dictator. They need somebody to be. Was there any suicide, any insurgents when Saddam was in office?
Iron-fisted motherfucker. That guy would rape your family, kill you.
There was none of that.
Yep.
Democracy, and now it's like we're trying to make this a democratic state or whatever, and they're going insane. Chinese people have been under control since the Ming Dynasty for 10,000 years. They'll stay under control. They don't have babies because they're told not to. Right. They're obedient.
But if you start letting in other cultures and ideas to these people, that's when they start going a little crazy. Saddam wouldn't even let that. That's why those people are so, why they didn't freak out like the Soviet Union and want freedom and rise up against, because they were cut off. There ain't no fucking. You don't go to get 120 fucking channels of TV in your rock hut in your fucking Flintstone house in Baghdad. That thing's just a big hollowed out rock with a rock roof.
Watching some lady with her eyes covered up watching SNL. Oh, who's this Eddie Murphy? He's been around for years, baby.
You run in a house in Baghdad, and the same fireplace and table goes past you 20 times. Like a rock house.
Let's go to Idaho. Matt, the final word on biodiesel.
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a farmer and a truck driver, man. It takes diesel to fuel the tractors to plant the shit. It takes diesel on the tractors to tend the crops, and then it takes a shitload of energy to manufacture it. It's just basically the same thing as that corn liquor methanol. It's an additive, and until fuel prices really get up there and until they can manufacture enough to run their own tractors, it really isn't all that effective.
Yeah, that's what they say about a lot of these alternative fuel sources. It takes, to make the alternative fuel source, they use fuel.
But that's more cuckoo. That's more.
Is it more
That's
cuckoo?
more stuff on. Oh, cuckoo.
He's crazy.
Right. Yeah, he's a nutty guy. It doesn't. It's just.
Well, the people
I'm with you with the whole job thing, and I'm with you. I just believe.
I'm not saying it's right, but that's one reason why we don't push a lot of this stuff, forward fast.
Remember Ed Begley Jr. driving his electric car until everybody realized that he had to plug it in somewhere to charge it.
Right.
And where's the power in the wall coming from? The power plant that's running turbines that runs on fuel, on oil.
Right.
So he's just kind of eliminating the refining process from the fuel to his car.
Right.
And just using electricity. But it's everything in this world right now runs on oil. That's just the way it is. And it ain't going to change.
We should break. We're way late, and we got Francine here.
God, I wanted to bring up the typewriter issue.
All right, we'll do it. you got
Why is the
typewriters?
W next to the Q?
Just
I don't get it.
It's kind of, it has to do with what we're talking about. Yeah. It's the fact that Patrice is talking about how things have to change over time. But what happened to the powerful typewriter people? Why didn't they stop the production of computers? Because look at all the jobs that were lost to the people that worked at the typewriter factory.
But they didn't know, because typewriters, the idea of keyboards are the same as a typewriter. They didn't change the.
So this is just a futuristic brought from Pete typewriter.
It's just a big. It's just a fancy old typewriter. That's all it is. So it didn't mess the typewriter people up. It's the same concept.
You think the typewriter people all went to work at computer places? Or you think the guy that used to fucking mold the L? You think he's working on fucking processes now? I mold the L. I'm the L guy.
I was the guy.
But even that was a slow transition.
Semicolon.
There was a time. There was a time we were still using typewriters and computers. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's stuff we could be doing now, but it just takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Now you think that's funny? Now you think there's anybody out there that's sitting there going, I lost everything because there's effing computer
shit.
People losing jobs no matter what, but you just can't stop it in one day. Whiteout.
How bad did whiteout take a hit? Who uses fucking whiteout anymore?
I think somebody has to still use whiteout. I think people do.
Of course someone's got to use it, but you think the truckloads of whiteout are leaving the factory? Keep them rolling! We can't get enough of this shit in the stores! Or you think like Mr. Whiteout's on the phone.
Where? All right, now I'll bring it by myself. I got it. I got a box in the trunk.
Well, do you guys?
It's one guy in a pickup truck.
Well, you guys know how to get in touch with the Monkeys guy? Because he owns Whiteout.
He's the Whiteout guy, right?
Yeah. You ask him how it's going.
Yeah, Mike Nesmith or something. He's the Whiteout guy.
Ask him how the Whiteout's
going. Oh, fucking computers killed me.
We got to break. We have to break.